Greetings Tubiverse, I am one noob, and in this Top War video, we're going to go over the best buys in-game today, and more importantly, how to buy things in this crazy game. I don't know, whatever. The developers over at River Game have been making Top War one pretty mighty cash cow since about 2019, and there are people in game that have been paying and playing since its launch. That's important. We'll come back to that later and some other wonky little things that'll make sense to you. Just bear with me. Now, it's true that you can enjoy Top War as a free-to-play player. I know folks that have been playing it for years as free player folks. They're really smart, really good in game. But one of the questions that almost all players end up asking once they get a few months in game is this. So, what's the smartest way to buy stuff to get stronger in game? Which, depending on who you're talking to and how much they've thought about it and how long they've been in game, yes, a lot of variables, I know, but the answer has changed over time. So, it's a weird thing. The double-edged sword of Top War is that it's always changing. I enjoy this aspect of the game, and I really love playing this game with my friends. That 1-2 combo has kept this a fun game for me, but I did make some costly mistakes pretty early in game buying stuff. So I'm going to do my best to steer you the right way if and only if you want to start buying stuff in game. So for most folks that are interested in this, they're going to think about like making a one-time purchase to get a little more fun out of the game. And if you're one of those people, hands down, I would say grab Diana. And over in the store, buy the black card. Those are two things. They're absolute musts. That's not a word. So between those two, getting the VIT use reduction that Diana gets you when you do missions against Dark Forces, and the extra March queue that you get from the black card, those things by themselves make the game a lot more fun and playable, okay? You also get to choose to upload your own avatar picture when you have the black card. And who in their right mind can live without that feature? I mean, you gotta like upload something, right? I don't know, whatever. Personalize it for funsies. I've done it. If you're gonna keep going though, there's a lot more to consider. All the red dots, buttons, and shiny red dots inside of the shiny red buttons in the circus that's called Top War will lead you very much in the wrong direction. Misguidedly buying stuff that's worth near, well, what's a good word for nothing? Nada, nothing, no, zip, zilch, zero, nothing. Just bought a little bit of time and you're all pissy later on. That's a different story, but in any event, River Game is really good at convincing you to buy stuff, okay? That's just a thing. They've been doing it for a while, like I said, 2019. So if you're going past a one-time purchase, you need to put together a monthly budget. I know that's kind of a, I don't want to talk about budgets. I know that I know that's a thing, but the way I did it after the mistakes that I made the first few months, I don't actually spend any money in game due to how I built my budget, and yet I am buying things in game. I know that sounds like it, like those don't go together, but they do. In fact, based on how I did my budget, I actually save money every month and get to buy stuff in Top War. Again, based on how I budgeted. No, it's not because of my YouTube channel. I didn't even have this YouTube channel when I budgeted for Top War. I just made a couple really big mistakes that made me really grumpy, and so I thought my way through the box. With that said, if you want me to do a video on how to budget this way, just let me know in the comments or head over to my Discord. I'd be more than happy to do a video on it, and it works for any game, really. So here's that reality coming back to it again. You need a budget. Because as I go through things to buy, given how good Top War is and the folks over at River Game are at making this happen, you need to be smart, know what's worth it, and stick to your budget always. This will determine if you end up buying things that are kind of like in a straight line like this over time, or if you layer things together that I explain in this video and move a lot faster in game, kind of like this. Ooh, some magic of graphics. I don't know, they're not all that pretty. I used Excel to do it. You're welcome. So don't get ahead of your budget, okay? Don't. And if you do, stop spending and let your budget catch back up with you. The reality is everything in this game kind of recycles in one way or another, so you're never truly missing anything. Worst case scenario, a great hero comes by, like, oh, I missed that. A stronger one's coming out later. Trust me, it always does happen that way. So I've seen too many great players rage quit because they missed their part in creating a budget. That part in creating a budget is everything. Then they let their spending run away. Their only solution was to quit altogether, and I personally miss a number of strong players that fell into this trap. Most people that use this as a solution get caught up in another game, by the way. So the real solution is budget and self-control. So I did all that. So I think I got the disclaimer well enough covered. I also need to get I got one more, okay. I need to get this myth out of the way for you as well. If you think you're gonna drop, I don't know, like say $100 USD, good old fashioned American greenbacks into Top War and get strong, oh, you're wrong. And I don't care what currency you put that $100 into, you're super duper wrong. I know people that spend over $1,000 a month in Top War and they're not at the top. That's a reality check for you folks. And they know what they're doing. So please don't think you can rage spend your way to the top. Rage spending turns into rage quitting in my experience. Unless, of course, you're a multimillionaire. We have those in game too. I know a few of them. Guess what? They spend smart also. So there's that. Actually, I picked some of their brains to make sure I wasn't too far off track when I did this video. With that disclaimer out of the way, I think I've got them all covered. Your budget needs to account for count them, two things in game. Regular purchases and special events or collaborative events in particular. I don't recommend and I don't like buying gems in game. I floated this around on my Discord in some DMs to veteran players because I know there's a lot of people that go around and say, hey, buy gems, buy gems, buy gems. Overall, there's two types of players that buy gems. The first are players that use them to fight harder in events. And there's nothing wrong with that if you're an avid fighter and you're spending your money the right way on other things. The second are those that stockpile them up for special events when they can use them in events for items. And that's okay, all right? But honestly, I've thought it through and I am not in love with either of those strategies. Here's why. I prefer to spend my money in game for things that are actually sure things. So that's where I'm going to guide you here. That's going to be the beginning of how I run through this. And number one, past those first purchases of Diana and the black card, is the Decor set store, right? This didn't exist when I started playing the game, and it was all about base skins when I started. Grabbing Decor sets is the smartest, guaranteed way to get stronger in game, cheaper than most base skins, okay? There's no base skin that can give you the same stats that you get to enjoy with a full set of Decor. And you don't even have to place them in your base to get their benefits once you have the full set. I have a video on my channel on how to play the Decor set store the cheapest way possible. Go ahead and check it out. I'll link it at the end of this video for you. This store can keep you busy for a long time, again, dependent all on your budget. Now, I recommend you only make one purchase a day here instead of buying up your budgeted amount on day one. The reason for this is that there's always special event stores that give you stuff for buying something in game once a day. So it's just kind of smarter to spread your purchases out through the week. So get your free 300 tokens there every week, then once a day for the next 5 days or so. Buy that 99-cent pack once a day. I like that purchase. After that, if your budget allows, grab 2 more packs of whatever dollar amount pack makes sense based on your budget. I mean, if you want to hyper focus on that store. Because of my budget, I don't spend past the 99-cent packs in store, and I'll actually use some stuff like collaboration events I'll talk about soon to make up those other 99-cent purchases. You should buy packs from this store until you have all of the Decor sets. That should be your goal. And then specifically, the March increased Decor items to level 2. After this, I would either slow down in this store or stop altogether until another Decor set hits it. Don't forget that River Game can drop another Top War Decor bundle at any time. They clearly like them. Just look at how many there are. It's just kind of a thing. So the next thing to put your money into is collaboration events. And if you have to put your Decor buying on hold for a collaboration event, let me think about this. All right, do it. Just do it. Don't worry, the Decor store is going to be there when you get done. These are great ways to get a lot of stuff for your money. Overwhelmingly, pick Decor over base skins if you have to choose, right? What makes special event decors great is that you can upgrade them with universal decor shards most of the time. And you can get those for free in various events. How nice is that? You can't do that in the decor store. So you'll also get them in the collaboration events along with universal exclusive skill shards, which are super important. I typically stick with buying up to the $4.99 packs for collaboration events, and I unlock top tier awards, which can run you, I don't know, if memory serves right, 30 bucks-ish USD, I don't know. Sometimes you have to pick in stores in the collaboration events. Some have like tickets in the store that'll contain both decor and base skins in it. And then there's this other like different game that you can buy stuff for that's just going to be focused on decor. If you can do both, go ahead. And like I said, go ahead. But if you can't do both, if you have these two alternate currencies in collaboration events, I don't like that they do it, but they do it. Decor is your priority, especially early in game, not the base skin stuff. In terms of buying universal exclusive skill shards and universal decor shards, I recommend is not a word, only buying the $4.99 packs when Top War runs the 2x coupon event. That comes around every, I don't know, a couple of months. That's another conditional thing to work into your budget. These are good things to buy when you have free funds available, but upgrading decor past level 3 gets really pricey, so bear that in mind. I'd save moving past level 3 decor items for Never Never Land. Personally, it's kind of a thing. Once those are done, I'd work over to the decor store instead of the decor set store or whatever. There's graphics so that it doesn't get confusing if I miss a word here or there. These are knockoffs of other collaboration events and items that you missed out on, okay? So you'll see there's some of them you go to purchase and you can't because you already got the actual one in the collaboration event. I think for River Game, that was a really good idea that they did that, but I wish they wouldn't show you ones that you have zero access to. It's just, I don't know, it makes me grumpy. But not all these items are created equal, okay? So don't just go buying them up. If you want to know which stats to prioritize in getting here, as well as all decor types, I have a video on stats too. I'll link that in the end for you as well. I mean, I kind of like to help and watch them. They're free. I don't know. These can be upgraded with universal decor shards, and that's a very nice plus. Watching that video and learning what stats are most important will help you out a lot more than me picking out which ones you should grab right now in this video, because the store changes with time, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't you rather know what stats matter so you always know what to grab anyways, no matter how old this video gets? The faster you go in building up decor, the more you'll have to buy up universal decor shards. So when you're budgeting, keep that in mind. So with that out, let's talk about the super sexy thing that everybody likes to talk and ask questions about, base skins. I'll admit it, I have a soft spot for these, okay? Who doesn't look good in a new outfit? It's just, it makes you pretty. I feel special when I get a new base skin, and so do a lot of other older players. The truth to this is that they aren't very useful in today's Top War. There are strong exceptions like the Super Miner skin, which you should buy, and skins with special effects you can use in battle, but they're expensive. Very expensive. So outside of these special collaboration events and gem events where you can get base skins, your money is, I hate to say it, and I know comments are going to go ahead and hit me, so go ahead. Y'all know where to do that, just down there in the comment section. Thank you for your support. Your money is better spent on collaboration events and decor. So skins, they shouldn't be a high priority until you have the decor stores bought out like I explained above. Listen. Outside of a strong main attack base skin, the Super Miner skin, skins with special skills, and a March size boost skin, which you can get for free. Hyperion, I'll put him over here. Hyperion is not worth it. It's a waste of money. It's just a status symbol, ladies and gentlemen. There's free versions. Take a look. Look at that. So you equip them, send your unit out with the plus March, unequip it real quick, and then do your main base skin, and you get everything. It works just fine. All the rest of them, past those, they're just small holding and stock boosts at a minimum cost of $75 if you get super lucky in a collaboration event. If anything here, I'd prioritize ones with large holding and stock boosts. Base skins, to me, they're best for people late in game that are scratching and clawing for every little stat boosts. Right now, these are relics, okay? And their costs are absurd for the effects that you get. So seriously, pound for pound, they have random one-off +1 and +2 March decors that are straight up money grab limited events. They're like, hey, give me $20, you'll get +1 or +2 March with this one little thing. So you can get, and I'm not saying, oh, that's what you should do, but just compare them, okay? You can get +3 to +4 extra March with relative ease, leveling these up with universal decor shards for less than a base skin. And you would spend less than most base skins and get stronger at the same time. That's how you know that we're in, I don't know, like oops moment, or where I like to plead to the developers because I know they watch some of my videos, so let's do that. Dear devs, please get the holding and stock stats boosted on base skins. It's flat out embarrassing asking us to spend on average $100 plus good old-fashioned American greenbacks or whatever currency you've got that converts over. I don't know, do that. Google does that. For the holding and stock stats on these things, they're bad. I mean, if you want to make more money from us, that is, and we like giving you money, you figured that out. I heard you all like making money. It's a rumor, but maybe that's just a silly rumor. I don't know. Just please fix the holding and stock value because it's just sad, and you could do way better. Okay, so but anyways, with that disclaimer out of the way, and my appeal to the devs, back to the subject at hand. You'll reach a point where you have all the decor and skins you want. I skip skins all the time, and I'm nearing the end of both decor store purchases. Okay, so both of them are kind of getting toward a little long in the tooth for me. Been doing them for well over a year. When this is done, or when you have the money free in your budget, start hitting your heavy trooper chips seriously. That's the next thing to start knocking out. This is where we go from like the sure thing that I like to put money into in game into chance, okay? And what that means, you got to get used to it, and this is why you got to have a budget, because you can go a little sideways on game theory. Your brain tricks you. You're going to be burning a lot of money and getting stuff you don't want, okay? So you're going to think that the stars align magically and that means you get the one thing that you wanted. If you shake your phone just right, it doesn't work. Random probability is weird like that. So again, these fit into the category of chance. You're going to be burning a lot of stuff that you don't want. So it's important to have a budget. And I save these for last for that reason. I've only now started putting money into my HT chip chests, okay? I already have the stats video being linked at the end of this to help you out there, but I'll add a couple little things about stats that are specific for heavy troopers, just two little things. The heavy trooper speed on the left side is super important, and starting shield, and I don't cover that in the other video. You're welcome. Next. After you've got your heavy trooper chests all knocked out and your chips are all pretty, which can take you quite a while, depending on your budget, you're going to want to start working on Titan gear. Titan gear events fit into the same category as heavy trooper events in terms of being games of chance, okay? So again, your budget is your friend here. The reason I put heavy trooper chips before Titan gear is cost and time. You'll get the HT chips along the way where you want them faster and easier than you're going to get catalysts, okay, that you need for Titan gear. So you should be able to boost these up to where you want them just a little bit faster based on probability and how the events are laid out today. But hey, if you have the budget to invest in the regular HT chips and Titan gear events, go ahead. Just remember, you need to have the money in your budget for the next collaboration event, so you don't miss out, because that will make you grumpy, and for a good reason. You did it, naughty thing. I'm going to say shame on you if you come in my Discord and say you did it. It's just a thing. If I don't, somebody else will, like Midge or Crew. Like there's folks there, they will point these things out. I'm sure after this Enigma Beasts thing comes into the fray a little bit stronger, it's going to be big as well. But at the time of this video, it's still pretty new. I expect it's going to be monetized in a way very similar to Titan gear based on how it feels and how it's being rolled out right now, but only time will tell. But I'm guessing that's probably the next thing to do. Once you've knocked this out, the last thing I'd recommend to focus on would be formations. And I'm a little iffy on that. So listen, These will also be getting leveled up along the way, so I like saving them for last because we're talking about focusing on spending money on them. And that's just so that they're a little bit cheaper in the end. Plus, they're a really, really long slog. And there's some stuff I didn't talk about here, okay? I didn't mention things like Caruso or Amalia or even the Pulse Jammer Gold equipment because everybody wants that status symbol. These are good, and if you hit the VIP level for them, grab them. Just don't think these need to be put into the schedule for your budget the same way the other larger parts do. I don't think it makes any sense, okay? I didn't even touch on gold equipment because I like getting these for free in Eternal Lands. They're not as strong as you think they are when you're buying decor and everything else in the first place, just like your research tree is nowhere near as strong as you think it is when you're buying decor and everything else, okay? Didn't even touch mastery, same reasons, because I prefer leveling this up for free over time in general. I didn't mention things you can get well ahead on by playing for free because I'm not in a huge hurry to get stronger in game. And so these things that I can get for free just using time, I'd rather do it that way. So pound for pound, when I'm talking about decor and everything else that I've got on the list here, they're going to make you way stronger anyways. Just go ahead and give it a go. You'll find out I'm right. The spending schedule I put out here for you could take you anywhere from 8 months if you're a whale to several years if you're a more casual spender. The thing is, for a lot of folks that have been playing this since 2019, these new things have been rolled out slowly. So if they've been consistently spending, they're moving from the next cool new thing to the next cool new thing, and they have had enough time to max them out. People like you and I that have not been playing since 2019, it's this crazy catch-up event, and that's why I'm giving you this list, trying to help you figure out what you don't need to go chasing your tail doing and what you should do to get stronger in game and just smash everybody, okay? So what matters most is that you stick to your budget and only spend if you're having fun in game on the things that I'm laying out right now. If you stop having fun and feel like this is just a chore, it is. So stop paying to do your chores. After all, that's what you should pay other people to do in life if you have the money, right? Okay, so with all that said, again, there's been a lot of requests for me to do this. I was very much on the fence on doing this video, but I know folks need help when they are talking about what they want to do in spending in game. I hate seeing people buy resources and other things they can get for free, and so I did this for you guys. You're welcome. This is the order for me in terms of budgeting. And you'll notice I put a heavy priority, again, on sure things for stats here. The reason is that I like sure things. And guaranteed stat boots are worth more to me than spinning the top war Wheel of Fate, hoping for a huge payout. Now, my luck, it doesn't work like that. I think those things are best kept for later in your top war journey. But when I say later, it's later in terms of your budget, not how long you've been playing the game. Now, I'd love to know what you think. Okay, I'm sure I've missed stuff here. I know I've left stuff out. So please, throw me a like, leave me a comment, and come on over to our Discord if you love talking Top War. So thanks for watching, and until next time, Tubiverse.